Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So people have been asking us
Yep.
if things are ever going to go back to normal. And the simple answer is...
No.
The simple answer is no, because things never go back to their old dimensions. Right, Lorie?
Yeah, and I think it's interesting. Why do we want... What are we afraid of? You want things to go back to normal because you are afraid of the possibility of what's to come, right?
You like the familiar.
Yeah, and it's comforting.
And I think a lot of us are afraid to make choices that are in keeping with our absolute truth. Like, we don't want to take the action. Like, let's say you're not happy at your job, right? A lot of us are too afraid to take the leap of my truth. My utter truth is I don't like the job, but I'm not ready to take that action yet. So it forces you into your truth.
Before you think you're ready, so you want to go back to how it was because it was comfortable and familiar.
Before you think you're ready. That's really good.
Yeah, because and that's what a lot of the change that we are going through right now, that's what it feels like. I'm not ready for this. I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this yet. I'm not ready for this. Why am I being forced, right?
But the one thing you can't run from is your true frequency.
Right. And that's what this evolution is all about. It's moving into different states of consciousness. It's opening up to new possibilities, new abilities, new relationships, new experiences, new everything.
But what's your true frequency comprised of? Your true frequency is comprised of all the abundance you laid out for yourself before you were born. It's comprised of the love that you've been yearning for. It's comprised of happiness, of joy, of all the money you can imagine, all that. So we're actually afraid of greatness.
We're afraid of our true nature.
Woo! We're afraid of our true nature, so we hold on to the nurture. We hold on to the conditioning. Right. We hold on to the programming. We hold on to all of that. So it's all fear-based.
Right, and everything that we thought would bring us to that true state of beingness, we are being asked to let go of, and we're not even being asked to let go of. We are being catapulted out of it. And so we're like, no, I want to go back. And you're like, no, you don't understand what's coming. Don't try to go back.
Your higher self designed it this way. Your higher self doesn't want you to go backward. It's like when you get in a fight with a friend and you hurt for like a long time, right? You've changed as a person. You're not the same person anymore. So you can still have a relationship with them, but you have to move forward as more of your true selves.
And I think it's okay to mourn the fact that, like, you're not ready, or this doesn't feel good, or I don't want this, I didn't want this, I didn't ask for this, kind of like somewhat victimish type of mentality. But if you can surrender to it, if you can literally lay down with it and trust it, then the potential of what is being offered to you will present itself, instead of restricting and fighting against the natural progression of this kind of evolution or change that we're all going through. You know,
and it's valid to feel the way you're feeling. A lot of us don't want to be rushed into decision making.
We don't like it.
But you have to think of it as like, you're not deciding, the higher self is deciding for you and through you.
Yeah. And you have to remember that, I mean, I deeply, deeply believe this. I say this all the time. We're not designed to be in a suffering or struggle state of beingness. We're not designed to always be in fight or flight. We're not designed to be in restrictive, oh my God, when's the next shoe gonna drop? We're not designed to be that. But we have to step out of that way of being, that programmed way of being. And the only way for most of us to step out of it is that we literally get shot out of a cannon, out of our natural, not natural, but normal programmed, like robotic sort of like, this is what I always do, into what is unknown. And then the programmed aspect of us is like, no, I need to go back. When's it going to go back? And you don't understand the gift and the gold, even though you feel like maybe your rights are being taken away. And there is gold coming in every opportunity. We just have to see beyond the physical illusion. We have to see beyond this.
You know what metaphor I'm getting? You're going to love this. It's analogous to when you want someone to treat you to dinner and they don't do it, right? Because you're trying to control it. You're coming from fear. You have a tight grip on reality. But when you don't expect anything, that person treats you to dinner, you didn't expect it, it's a surprise. So the universe is like, hey, let's put a blindfold on you and we're going to walk you into a room filled with candles and a bubble bath. And you're like, I don't want to go. I don't want a bubble bath. I don't want the candles. But you really do. Deep down, you want the candles. You want the bubble bath, right? You're in a relationship with God, with Source, with the universe. It wants to wow you. Yeah. So you have to trust, having that blindfold on, you have to trust that not knowing what's coming, as terrifying as it is, it's going to lead you to the most unimaginable places.
We have to get comfortable with uncomfortableness. We have to start to get comfortable with this. We are born into a programmed state of being where everything is comfortable. In some way, shape, or form, we like comfort, which makes sense.
Yeah.
We like it. But this evolution, this shift that we're going through is going to be rocky. It's going to be uncomfortable. If you can let go of the grip of trying to keep it comfortable, trying to keep it status quo, let go of trying to keep it the way it was. Let go of the way anything was. Let go of all of the past.
Yeah, you know why you have to let go of it? And we work on this too, but the reason why you have to let go of it is because you're holding on to what isn't you. Meaning the true you doesn't own anything. You got that? The true you doesn't own anything. So the job that you're losing, the friends that you're losing, the money that you may not be making, you never owned it. It was never yours to begin with. So we overly identify with our belongings, with all these things that we've achieved in life, but that's not the true you. Your higher self is observing you right now. Your higher self doesn't get hurt when you get an injury, right? That's the true you. When you get in a car accident or someone slaps you on the face, your higher self doesn't get impacted. So you're being asked to let go of what isn't you.
Right. And what you believe to be powerful enough to impact you, right? Losing a job is so powerful, it's going to debilitate me. I'm going to get depressed. I'm going to, right? Losing my partner, oh my God, I'm never going to find another partner. I'm going to be alone the rest of my life, right? These are all illusions, and they're all past ways that we have been, that we're being asked to step into new ways of being, where that state of beingness is no longer right now.
It's obsolete.
We have to let it go.
Also, you guys, humans in their unconscious state think they own each other. We're stepping out of that.
Right.
Like, I don't own you if I'm in a relationship with you.
Right.
I don't own you if I have money in my account. I don't own the money in my account.
Or if I'm your brother or your sister.
It's energy. It's energy. So this is good. Anything that held the energy of hierarchy, like I own you, I'm your superior, has to collapse.
Or I did this, now you do that.
Yes, that's right? That's all a game. It's all an ego game. It's all a tit for tat. It's all a let me upstage you. It's all a I did this for you, now you owe me that. It's keeping score. So, and that's the thing. A lot of people think they're entitled. They think the world owes them something.
Right.
No one owes you anything.
Well, and if you have that mentality, even a tiny bit, you are absolutely going to be not only restricted and in a controlled state all the time, but you will find yourself suffering and struggling over and over and over again.
So that's the lesson, you guys, is like everything you're quote unquote losing, you're not losing. You're gaining the true you.
You've got to be, you have to start to recognize that this new world we're in, no matter what state or country you're in, it is about getting comfortable with this quote unquote new way of being that is uncomfortable. We have to start.
You're going to get squeezed. You're going to get squeezed. The tunnel is going to get narrower, but that's a good thing. Remember, it's a tunnel that goes forward. And I said this last week, you don't walk backwards, you walk forward. Don't look back. Don't look back. Okay? So you're being squeezed right now, but don't hold on to what it could have been. Keep going. Keep allowing the universe to propel you forward.
Sleep. Go lay in bed with the squeeze. Go lay in bed with the uncomfortable. Go lay in bed, meaning go sit with it. Go put the covers on.
Allow it.
Just let it be.
Allow it to transform you. Allow it. You're not even transforming. You're releasing what isn't you. You're releasing the falsehoods. You're releasing everything you thought was true.
It's a gift.
It's a gift. Everything that was founded on your limited ideas of reality and on your lack of self-worth.
Yeah.
When you don't value yourself, you think you need to own things. You need to own people. You need to own this because you're afraid of not being loved. You're afraid of being broke. That's because you don't see your worth yet.
Yeah.
So you're holding on to it.
Yep.
And you think that when you're partying with your friends, that's really you. It's not. You're only partying as long as you have those things that you own. Mm-hmm. Who are you when you take those things away? Who are you when they pull the rug from underneath you? You end up being the true you. But it's painful for a while because you have to dismantle all of these constructs that are disabling you from coming online, that are disabling you from remembering who you are.
And by the way, let's say you're going out at night, right? And you're doing all those things. And when you go to bed at night, you know who you are. When you go to bed when you go to bed at night, you are.
You could sleep with that. Like you're living your truth. We love you guys so much.
Bye.
Bye.